It's great to have the deep, dark woods in the Roadhouse. The Deep Dark Woods on KEXP.
Well, your railroad gate, you know I just can't jump it. You know it gets so hard to see. I'm just sitting here beating on my trumpet with all these promises you left for me. The way you denied my sweet Marie. I waited for you when I was half sick. I waited for you when you hated me. I waited for you inside of the frozen traffic when you knew I had some other place to be. The way you denied my scenery. Well, anybody can be just like me, obviously. But then again, not too many can be like you, fortunately. The 6 white horses that you did promise were finally delivered down to the penitentiary. But to live outside the law, you must be honest. I know you always say that you agree, but when you denied my scenery, I don't know what happened, but the limbo captain knows my fate. But everybody else, even yourself, they're just gonna have to wait. I've got the fever down in my pocket. A Persian drunkard, he follows me. I could take you to your house, but I can't unlock it. See, you forgot to leave me with the key. But the way you are tonight, my scenery.
right, the Deep Dark Woods, their version of Absolutely Sweet Marie, and before that, their song Voice is Calling from their brand new record called Jubilee on Sugar Hill Records. It's good to have you guys back in the Roadhouse.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a few years.
Most certainly has.
Ryan, I love your Gretsch guitar.
Well, thank you.
Your Gretsch guitar. What's the story behind that? Where'd you get that at?
A friend of mine who actually recorded Casey and Clayton had it sitting in his basement, and he never played it. And I really took a liking to it. And then he brought it over to my house and kind of just let me use it for the last 3 years or whatever.
Ryan Bolt on guitar and vocal, Chris on bass, Jeff on that contraption. What's that contraption that Jeff's playing over there?
That's a Hammond A100. Yeah, we bought that on our October tour. We got it sent to our record label in LA, and we showed up, and we didn't realize how big it was. we heard it was chopped, but didn't realize that chopped was still massively huge.
Yeah, it only adds to the Deep Dark Woods organic kind of mystique, I think, of your sound, right?
We were thinking of getting rid of it after we saw the size of it, but then we heard it for the first time, and we can't get rid of it now.
And Lucas is on drums, and then this newcomer on guitar, Clayton.
You got it.
Of Casey and Clayton. Many listeners might know the group Casey and Clayton from this radio show, and Clayton, in fact, is your new guitarist.
Yeah.
Where'd you find him at?
Well, he's from southern Saskatchewan. I heard him playing in a band in Chaplin, Saskatchewan. It was like a cover band. I think they were doing like Folsom Prison Blues or something like that. But Clayton was amazing.
Yeah.
And kind of blew me away. And then I think the next weekend we all got together, and he brought his cousin. They played songs for me in the living room.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and he's just a kid.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah, and as I've told you, Clayton, I love Casey and Clayton. We're going to have them on the show in August. We look forward to that. Hey, the new record's called Jubilee, and it was produced by Jonathan Wilson, who many listeners of KEXP know Jonathan Wilson, not only as an artist in his own right, but as a producer of many great records like the Father John Misty record, and now your record.
Yeah, we met him at the Newport Folk Festival maybe 2 summers ago. He saw us. I think he was playing right after us, and he was backstage watching us, so we got to know him through that, and he liked it.
Yeah. And I imagine he's a very busy guy, but you were able to convince Jonathan Wilson to travel to, Bragg Creek, Canada, to a cabin to make the record.
Yeah.
And he not only had the time, but he agreed to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say no to coming up to the foothills of Alberta and being trapped in a cabin. I mean, you'd have to be silly not to come.
Yeah, what was it like? Was it snowing?
It was. There was lots of snow. It was really cold. It was March, I believe. It was still freezing cold.
Yeah. I think from what I've read, you pretty much recorded it as live as possible, it seemed like, in the cabin.
Yeah, we did. I think I was in the bathroom for most of it. Like, not going to the bathroom, but, performing in the bathroom while everybody else was in the other room. So I didn't see anybody, but they were watching each other, and I was just hoping that, that sounded weird. I mean, I wasn't in the bathroom for the whole recording. But
I think you were, actually, yeah. It sounds like you were.
I was. But,
Well, it's a great record. Congrats on that. I think it's your 5th record now, and you've been together for a long time. You made 5 records together, and I think that it has something to do maybe with that kind of that prairie fortitude of living in Saskatoon, Canada. And you were telling me, earlier, you got to work twice as hard to be a successful band out of Saskatoon. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, it's kind of, everybody's got their eye on, the big cities. So it took us a long time to just touring constantly and having to go to these big cities to have people notice us, because, you can't just stay in Saskatoon and have people notice you. But, you know, for the big cities, you can play around a lot, and you'll have a lot of people watching you. So you do have to work quite a bit harder than, you know, others.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it, you know.
And you guys are not only a group, but you're friends. You've been friends for a long time, right? High school?
Yeah. Chris and I, we've been friends since I think we were about 17 or 18. I used to play in another band, and Chris would come and watch shows, and we'd get into trouble and stuff like that. And I won't tell stories, but it was fun.
This is The Deep Dark Woods. How about another song?
All right.
From the new album. It's called Jubilee. It's on Sugar Hill Records.
All right. These empty barrooms, worn out lights. I can't stand the darkness, the false advice. My heart is on fire, but the devil's everywhere. The light is shining, but I can't stand the glare. I can't stand the glare. It's a long way to where I'm going, where I long to be. If I ever make it over there, gonna have
The title track from the new album from the Deep Dark Woods, Jubilee. It's on Sugar Hills. Another great record from one of my favorite bands. It's good to have you back on the show.
Well, it's a real pleasure being here again. Thank you so much.
You played last night at the Tractor. You're heading down to California, I think, this weekend and playing some shows around there. And Big Sur, I think you got a gig down there.
Yeah, we're doing the Hypnic on the 10th of May.
Mm-hmm. And you guys fit into that somehow? Hip Nick.
I'm not too hip myself.
Yeah, that's just a joke. Yeah. We're actually friends, aren't we, Ryan?
Yeah,
we've known each other for some time, so I thought that might go over a little bit better. Hey, you
should know I'm not very hip and cool.
So I've been thinking about your sound. A lot of people want to make that easy kind of comparison of 60s folk rock to your sound. A lot of your natural instruments, not a lot of electronics going on. But I realize that you're Canadian, and I think really Canadians really are responsible for really developing the classic Americana sound that we have come to know.
Yeah,
and
there's
I have
a lot
some
of
examples. I have some examples like the band, who everyone wants to call you. They want to compare you to the band.
Yeah.
There's Neil Young. There's Leonard Cohen. There's you. There's the Sadies.
Yeah.
So there's this classic Canadian American thing going on that we call Americana.
Yeah, and there's also Ian and Sylvia Tyson, who's one of the finest. Early
Morning, what's that song? Early Morning Rain.
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot.
There you go.
Guy. Yeah, so there's a ton of Canadians.
What's behind this? What's with the Canadians knowing really how to play Americana more than Americans? Do you want to go that far?
That's a hard question. I don't know. I think, we're so close to America. We're basically the same country. I mean, I
consider you one of us.
Yeah, and I consider you one of us, Greg.
Okay, do you want to take that any further? I mean, I think it's quite a kind of a revelation. I just had this kind of flash, like, wow, these Canadians are something else.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So the record, tell us more about this cabin, and were you going for like that kind of live sound, and can we expect that from you in the future?
Yeah, I think at this point we were kind of tired of going into a big studio with and worrying about time and everything. So Chris, he got a bunch of equipment last minute. I think it was like a week before we were scheduled to. Month, okay. Yeah. Felt like a week before Jonathan and Bryce came up, and we just we were lucky to find a cabin that could hold all of us, and it was perfect. I mean, I don't think we at this point really want to record in a big studio where you have to worry about time and money.
Yeah.
So,
How about summer touring? It's almost a summer festival season. Do you have any plans for this summer to be around at outdoor festivals?
Yeah, we've got a few festivals, mostly or all in Canada this year. We're doing Winnipeg Folk Festival, Calgary Folk Festival, some in Saskatchewan, and I can't even remember the other ones. But
well, I might see you at Winnipeg.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be fun.
How about one more song? This is the Deep Dark Woods. They're in the Roadhouse.
Sure. This is called Red Red Rose. I had you as my bride, the pains and blue things I've done. Didn't even think you once that's me. I'm sitting here and wondering what to do, thinking about the night I've been my darling and do. I thought my love had faded and gone. It was me, I was wrong, all wrong. Well, the rain it falls, the wind does blow. I gave my love a red rose. I wasn't faithful, I treated her poor. This pain in my heart ain't no cure. It's only you who I could depend. Forgive me, love, let's start anew. I never thought I would prove untrue. So listen to me, oh yeah, I swear. Don't let the taverns take you in. Don't let the cravings change your ways. You will be single the rest of your days. Well, the rain, it falls, the wind does blow. I gave my love a red rose. I wasn't faithful, I treated her poor. This pain in my heart, there ain't no cure. For this pain in my heart, there ain't no cure.
All right, the song's Red Rose from the new album Jubilee, The Deep Dark Woods. Great to have you here. We'll see you down the road, and congratulations on the new record on Sugar Hill Records.
Thank you.
All right, good to have you. Thanks.